into the bathroom. And I was thrilled because it's a tile bathroom, and I really love tile bathrooms. The 4-inch white tiles on the wall, the sweet little white 1-inch honeycomb tile on the floor. I mean, I really love tiles. It's even better in a kitchen, but you don't get into kitchens in most places. But if you go to a restaurant or something, you can get into the bathroom. And thinking about it, it's like, well, I like the art. I like the art form of tile, different kinds, the colors. But what also appeals to me is just the beautiful geometry of it, right? The lines, the precision, the orderliness. And then as I thought a little more about it, I thought, well, really, oftentimes what I'm drawn to are the imperfections. That almost always in that beautiful tile, there's that tile that starts out over there in the corner, right? And it's this wide, and then when it comes down the wall, suddenly back in the corner, because I always have to look in that back corner, and it's a little sliver. And I realize that the message that I'm getting out of that is that nothing's perfect. Even in the most modern buildings with lasers and CAD and all the modern stuff, those walls are never going to be completely straight. Those corners are never going to be completely 90 degrees. There's always going to be something that's off. So Thursday, I'm sitting in the bathroom business, and I'm looking at the wall across from me. And I'm just enjoying the beauty of the 4-inch tile. And on the bottom, there's that bullnose tile, right? That beautiful curve that takes you from the flat of the floor to the flat of the wall. And it's nice and curved because it's so functional. People can clean there and not have to worry about gunk getting in the crevices, because we like our bathrooms to be sanitary. And I'm thrilled because I think, all this tile in here, it's really showing off and matching well with the building, right? That tile that's selected in there fits with the period of the historic building. And then my eye is drawn to, oh my God, what were they doing? That row of tile right above the bullnose, it's like a half a row. And I'm sorry, gentlemen, I don't know if this is true in your bathroom, but I know for the women's bathroom, I can say this. And then, I leave the bathroom. I come back Friday and I'm thinking, maybe I just misremembered that. Let me take another look at that. So I'm not trying to figure things out, right? There's a mystery going on here, and I look up and there's nothing that dictates at the top where the tile needed to start, right? There's no light fixtures, there's no switches, there's no windows, there's nothing, and I'm thinking, well, why did they do this? Why didn't they just start that tile up a little bit higher so you could fit another course in there? Or why didn't they drop it down a little lower? Because it takes time. It takes time and effort to cut all of that tile. And then I think, why am I letting this bother me? Why am I even thinking about this? It's not like I need to be spending a lot of time in there, but I'm just noticing that. And so again, I'm thinking and I'm musing, and you know how that poem that we did the other day, Where I Come From, and I thought about, okay, so one of the family mottos, you can't do this well, don't do this at all, right? And practice makes perfect. And again, I'm brought around that concept of perfection maybe isn't the best thing to have grown up with, right? Because if everything has to be perfect, then you're never allowed to do anything half-assed. If everything has to be perfect, then you really can't bring a sense of play to what you're doing. So I don't know what was going on with that tile, but I'm starting to gain awareness for what's going on in my life. And I thought about one of the beautiful things that I've come to in yoga is, I don't know if you're familiar with the yamas and niyamas. It's kind of like the 10 Commandments, right? Only instead of sort of the Abrahamic Christian version is thou shalt and thou shalt not. Well, what I love about the yamas and the niyamas, it's more like, this might be a better way to behave, or these might be some things that you want to avoid, right? So, Ishvara Pranidhana, which in layman's terms, because I'm not a Sanskrit scholar at all, it translates to this. I gotta read this because I don't remember it. It's about acceptance, it's about teachability, it's about adventurousness, and I love this, relaxing expectations. Now, how many times did that concept, to that phrase, to that thought come up during our time here. Let go of those expectations, lower your expectations. And I remembered when I went through yoga teacher training, we had to do a practice teach, and our instructor said to us, you know, set your standards low. If you set your standards low, then you've got nothing to lose. She said, for example, my standard was, I don't want to kill anybody in my class. So when my first class was done, nobody died. It was great. And I thought, oh my God, I could never live with that. How does that lead you to perfection? If I lower my standards, what's going to happen? And then as I noodled and thought about that more and more, I thought there's such beauty in lowering your expectations. There's such beauty in living with a sense of adventure, with being able to have the freedom to make mistakes. And if any of you are going to make 12-step work, you'll recognize in that concept of letting go and relaxing expectations, you can put it very simply in 4 words. Let go and let go. So Friday, I found this silly row of tile and I'm still trying to figure out what's there all through the day. And then Saturday I come back in and it's like, oh, all right, you know, it doesn't bother me so much. And then by the end of the day, I'm looking down at the floor and I'm thinking, what the heck is going on with that honeycomb tile line? Do you see how that one space there is much wider? Do you think this is 24-inch tile or 12? What is happening here? So I recognize that as I finish bathroom business and as I flush and as I go wash my hands, that really what the overarching question for myself is, which is really important for the environment, is the best way for me to dry my hands with the paper towels